So here's what went down. If you thought the futures market was wild, you should have seen X when Tori Trades had her little crash out. Now, if you don't know Tori, she's built her brand on two things: selling a $5,000 course that's basically trend lines, and holding swing trades longer than most Netflix series. But this time, the big swing wasn't in the market. It was emotional. Back in February, she posted that she'd just taken her first loss since last September. Sounds legendary, right? 7 months without a red trade? Except Jesse W. quickly pointed out the obvious. She wasn't exactly racking up wins during that time. She was on vacation. 3 months of beaches, not charts. Claiming you haven't lost a trade while not trading is like bragging you've never struck out because you left the bat in the dugout.
Fast forward to her birthday, and instead of blowing out candles, she lit up Twitter. We aren't talking about birthday candles here. She went full dumpster fire. Now, nothing would be more perfect for this video than giving you a play-by-play of her drunk drive through the comments. But, shock of all shocks, there's now a giant gap in her timeline. Think of it like the old Facebook days when you'd get a little too drunk, message all your exes at 2 a.m., then spend the next morning frantically hitting delete like it was damage control. Same energy. Only this time, instead of exes, she went after trolls, digging up old comments, clapping back at critics, and then going on a blocking spree that wiped out half of FinTwit. Jesse W? Blocked. Random dudes? Blocked. Other traders didn't exactly let it slide. Luciana Trades even dropped the line of the night: "You're still going to be a fraud tomorrow. Just go out and enjoy yourself, bro." Savage.
And here's the thing. Trading is stressful, the influencer game even more so. Trading clout is fragile, and one bad move can flip the narrative overnight, which brings us to someone who knows that all too well. You may remember Humble Trader as the calm-mannered trader who refused to flex, until she went full ham on the stripper pole. That's right, Shay was just a small-time trader in Vancouver until her workout routine catapulted her into the influencer stratosphere. From there, she built a channel that was equal parts educational, entertaining, and occasionally questionable. Yes, I'm talking about the interviews. She started sitting down with traders, if you want to call them that. Many of her guests have already been exposed elsewhere as furus, fakes, and professional Discord hustlers. Some were caught posing with Daddy's Lambo, others touting unproven trading records, and a few whose only profit came from selling courses. So was Shay just being irresponsible by promoting these furus, or was she in on the scam? Who can say for sure? But now there's some new evidence.
Earlier this year, Shay co-founded a company with her bestie called Stocks. That's S-T-O-X because spelling things incorrectly makes you look innovative. Their flagship product was a live market scanner, basically a tool that lets traders sift through stocks based on custom criteria, hunting for setups in real time. Think of it like Tinder for momentum plays. Swipe right on the breakout, swipe left on the chop. But then Shay went missing from YouTube for months, radio silence. And now she's finally back with a new video. And the big reveal? She's officially stepped away from stocks. According to her, there's only so much she can say for legal reasons, which in YouTuber to English translation usually means, yes, there was a lawsuit. Besties? Not anymore. She's removed herself completely. Her face, her promo, even her videos are gone from the Stocks website.
Now, Shay insists her followers were not rugged, and technically she's right. Customers paid for a scanner, and they still have a scanner. But let's be real, most people signed up because Shay put her stamp on it. So what do you call it when the face of the product vanishes from her own company? Whatever the term is, it's not exactly a 5-star endorsement. To her credit, though, she does leave the door open. If you feel wronged, she says you can reach out to her directly through her website. So where does that leave Humble Trader? According to her, she'll be back on the pole soon. Sorry, back on YouTube, with more trader interviews. No promises on whether the guest will be real or phony, though. In the meantime, she wants everyone to know she's been battling through personal storms, breakups, bad friendships, depression, and rebuilding confidence. Trading, ironically, has been her steady anchor. She scaled down, clawed back losses, and posted verified P&L to prove she still got it. Yo, want a free trading account? Just ask Thomas how easy it is to win. He's already cashing in. Enter now to win a Tradeify 50K growth evaluation. The end of day one. No strings, no fine print, just free. Average sign-up time? Less than 60 seconds. Links in the description. Pause, click, win.
Hey y'all, it's Larissa, and I got a question. Have y'all seen this new trading channel called PB Trading? Not to be confused with PB Investing. Because I swear, it's like David Dobrik crawled out of 2015 YouTube, slapped on a trading account, and said, "Yup, let's ruin some noobs for views." Seriously, do y'all remember the Vlog Squad? Well, let me tell you how that ended. Lawsuit, baby. And I'm not saying I'm foreshadowing, but I'm not saying I'm not either. Now, let me get you into this show. First off, we're going to start with an intellectual infringement on Netflix. Then, they get into a lot of thinly veiled references. There ain't nothing wrong with being in love with your best friend, baby, but just go on ask him out. Quit hinting around at it all the time. You'll see what I mean. Go on check this video out.
We are here at the house to be giving them lessons at night So we have to go hard with education. We have to go hard with the psychology.
All right, so every night there will be challenges. Whoever trades the best at the end of the day will have access to the beautiful master bedroom.
You stupid.
Blake and I got a little bit excited when we got here, cuddled in bed, so the bed's a bit of a mess, infinitely deep.
This is the master goon shower right here. You know, you can do a lot of things in this. Again, me and Patrick had to do a little bit of pre-market cuddling.
This is gonna be fucking insane.
So, you want to have a trading game show. Flash those ICT strategies. Drop your unique trading models and prove to the world your method works. Sounds fun, right? Just one problem. Where exactly are you finding these elite level traders? Because if these are the guys, someone needs to fire the production manager right on the spot. And don't try to tell me you don't have a production manager, because neither of you look old enough to rent this bougie Airbnb. Sorry, I mean trading boot camp mansion. Let me frame this for you. The entire point of this trading game show is for PB Trading to sell a course. They need to prove their method works. Fair enough, but then why these guys? I've got a theory, because I watched the video already and it's pretty clear. These are the only people desperate enough to sign that contract. Forget trading boot camp. These guys look like they wandered onto the set of Revenge of the Nerds reboot. Now, we'll get to the legal issues soon, but first, let's meet the guinea pigs. Sorry, I mean contestants. And quick side note, as someone with an actual education background, I've never once referred to a student as a contestant. That's not training. That's a game show, baby.
The fucking contestants are here, baby. Look at these fucking squirms, bro.
Introduce yourself,
Introduce yourselves. I'm Brian. This is Brian.
My name is Brian. I'm from Jacksonville. I've been trading for a couple months.
What's up, bro?
What up?
Anthony.
Anthony.
My name's Anthony. I've been trading for 16 months. I'm from Connecticut. I was a huge gambling addict, drug addict.
I'm Sway. Nice to meet you.
Soy.
I'm Sway. I'm from Venezuela. Yeah, I've been having the knowledge of trading for about 9 months. And I started with a funded account 4 months ago.
Now, we're just going to skip right past these bizarre rules, like no full porting and no lunch hour trading, because apparently the real enemy is grabbing a sandwich during market hours. We'll even ignore the fact that the best trade of the whole thing happened pre-market and may or may not have actually had anything to do with PB's magic method. If you strip it down to results, what you've got is a group of average traders doing average trades. And that's it. A couple of minutes of substance in a 40-minute video. And the rest? Oh, baby. This thing is every early 2000s frat house lawsuit you've ever heard of. Except this thing is dressed up as a trading game show. Totally no hazing going on here. Definitely not. Baby, this isn't futures trading anymore. This is Fear Factory. Somebody get Joe Rogan on the phone and ask him why he quit the show. Oh, right. It wasn't the money. It was because he thought people might actually get hurt. Well, buckle up, baby. Let's see how this trading game show goes. Spoiler alert. There's no donkey juice on this show.
Can we stop this challenge? I can't even look at this anymore.
No,
I don't even know how to.
yeah, they're all done. No?
This is just like torture. Like I feel like I'm gonna go to jail.
I feel like I'm about to go to jail. To jail? Trust those instincts, baby, because your legal tea is leaking everywhere. First off, the only guy that looks like he's having fun is Anthony. And he probably has internal damage from his drug use days. But this whole thing goes way too far. Let me count the ways. Let's start with Exhibit A, Intellectual Property Infringement, Part 2. You're about to see that they just straight up steal Jeopardy and somehow still manage to mess it up. Everyone knows the answers in Jeopardy are supposed to be posed as questions. And then you brag about dropping $60,000 on this production, only to have all three dudes sipping out of the same chocolate milk bottle? Like, y'all, couldn't you afford to spring for individual sippy cups? Just think about it. They got all this buffalo wing sauce all over their face, and every time they take a sip, it just backwashes into the milk jug, and then they pass it down the line like there's nothing wrong with it. This shit's just gross, y'all. Completely gross. But of course, the moment they go over the edge is so obvious. You have Brian over there. Little, innocent, helpless Brian, literally objecting at every bite. But the real giveaway? Sway from Venezuela. He jumps up mid-scene and bolts outside to turn his guts inside out. Check it out.
That's right. There's also peanut butter, though. Yeah. Very well done. Very well done. All right, back to Anthony. Now that we've also gotten a new speed run this, come on, we gotta take this up. All right.
Oh, wake up, boys. Oh, Brian, you're down 100, by the way.
I don't care. Fuck.
Terminology 300.
Trading terminology. Trading terminology.
I think he's in a few. No, he's not. No, he's not. Really? Get the camera. You good?
Come on. Please.
Okay, guys, if you're going to torture your students, which, by the way, is something the Board of Education frowns upon, at least participate with them. The reason the game show Hot Ones actually works is because the people getting tortured are celebrities, not degenerate trading students. And the host, he eats the wings with the celebrity. So, from now on, if you're going to do mean things to helpless people, at least suffer with them. But hey, the video wasn't all bad. The winner of the game, which was definitely not bootleg Jeopardy, did get treated to some new drip. Of course, all he wanted was some basketball shorts. So, where exactly did the $60,000 production budget go? Well, once the boys got back to their bougie Airbnb, they decided the other two traders needed to be punished. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but the production manager definitely needs to be fired. These boys definitely don't understand safety, hazing, or any other legal issues. And I don't know any legal team that would greenlight what's about to happen. They literally lined Sway up like he was in a 1930s firing squad and started beaming him with eggs. And why do I use the word beaming? Well, turns out one of the traders was a pitcher. So yeah, welcome to Fast Pitch Egg Toss. Oh, and if this were any other game show, someone might have said, hey, maybe eggshells in your cornea are bad. Let's wear goggles. But not here. Safety goggles, never heard of them.
Just gonna stand here and you guys are just gonna egg me?
All right, boys.
Wait, I can't move. Dude, just don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass.
Oh my. Oh, wait, that's bad.
Yeah.
Bro, you said you had a cannon.
Bro, what the fuck? They're tough.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
So, I know what you're thinking. This training plan sounds awesome. Where do I sign up? Well, for a very limited time only, they're throwing in a bonus. That's right. You get even more than eggs thrown at you. Check out what Brian has to say about this new hypnosis therapy.
I am profitable. I am profitable. I'm stuck. I am profitable. 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 I am profitable.
All right, degenerates, welcome back to Trader Talk TV, the only show where half the audience is here for trading and the other half just wants to see who we piss off next. I'm your host, Jay Money. I've got two topics for you today. Both are hot, both are strong, but here's the twist. You've got to pick your poison. Option A, sharp, messy, hits fast, like tequila. You lick it, suck it, slam it, and then immediately question life choices. Or you've got option B. It's slower burn, heavier, more like bourbon, smooth at first, but once it settles in, you know you're in for a long night.
Hold up, man. It's a little early for shots. I'm still recovering from last night.
Yeah, at least let the market close before we start slamming tequila.
Did you say tequila? Heck yeah. I'm about to take my shirt off.
All right, Drew, calm it down. Keep your clothes on. Nobody wants to see that. How about we call it this instead? Option A is more like flaming hot Cheetos. It burns quick, dust get all over your fingers. You're probably going to regret it later, but you can't stop eating. Then there's option B. It's more like a greasy pepperoni pizza. It's heavy, it's messy, you'll be chewing on it for a while, but damn, it sticks with you. So, what's it going to be? Cheetos or pizza?
Easy choice. Give me the Cheetos. I want the burn.
I'm going to pay for it at 2 o'clock in the morning, but I can't ever turn down them spicy Cheetos.
All right, fine. But when pizza comes out later, I want the first slice.
Cheetos it is. Y'all stick around, though. When that hot pizza comes out, man, We're about to burn the roof of this industry's mouth. All right, so let's start here. I've been scrolling X all week, and it's the same thing. Mentors and influencers just unloading on their own communities. Not teaching, not encouraging, just blasting people with backhanded advice. Stuff like, if you haven't mastered patience and discipline by now, you'll never make it. Or, if you're still asking questions at this stage, maybe trading isn't for you. Like, what kind of guidance is that?
I wouldn't call that guidance. It's more like people being pissed off and taking it out on their followers. They lose a couple of trades, they get salty, and then jump online to trash the very people supporting them.
Yeah, they try to dress it up like it's some wisdom. It's not. It's more like just roasting your students for free content. I ain't trying to pay somebody for them to tell me I'm garbage. I'm too smart for that. It's kind of like that saying, the tea kettle calling the black pot.
I'm not even sure what you just said. That's not how the saying goes, and that doesn't apply in this scenario at all. The real damage here is people stop asking questions. They stop trying to figure things out for themselves because they're afraid of being embarrassed. That's not teaching, that's just shutting people down.
Exactly. There's a big difference between holding someone accountable and just being a dick for likes. And let's be honest, half these guys aren't even teaching anymore. They're running a sideshow.
Sideshow makes me think of circus peanuts.
Focus. Let's talk about the stringers on YouTube. Why the hell do so many influencers sound like they hate their own communities?
It's because they do. They project all their own insecurities onto the community, and then they wrap it up in that tough love excuse. Tough love? No, man, that's just being an asshole with a webcam. I want you for trading tips, not to get roasted like it's open mic, mate.
And the danger is bigger than feelings. That environment kills learning. When every question is shot down, traders stop asking. They stop thinking. They just wait for signals like pigeons waiting for breadcrumbs. That's not mentorship. It's dependency.
And let's call it, some of these guys are just entertainers. Half the viewers are there for the circus, not the strategy. The real game is attention, not results. And when the trade doesn't work, you get the classic gaslight. Well, you didn't follow my rules. Bruh, your role was buy low, sell high. Thanks for the groundbreaking insight.
And don't forget, some mentors treat their communities like medieval kingdoms. You pay tribute, you praise the king, you don't question the crown, and if you do, I'll put your head, aka banned from the Discord.
You see, that's the problem. Too many so-called mentors treat their own people like crap. But let me flip it here. What does the perfect trading community actually look like? For me, it's simple. The mentor isn't up there flexing cars, payouts, Rolexes, whatever. They're thoughtful. They're entertaining, sure, but never at the community's expense. There's no egos. There's no, I'm the genius. Just straight up trading, solid advice, and a vibe where everybody actually feels welcome. They're supportive, they're approachable, and the focus is always on the people, not on themselves.
Yeah, like a place where you can actually ask a dumb question without getting roasted in front of 3,000 strangers. That shouldn't be a revolutionary idea, but apparently it is. And let's be honest, nobody gives a shit about your Lambo. Show me how to manage risk without blowing my account. I'll follow you forever. Keep the flexing to Instagram.
Yeah, man, it should feel like a jam. You show up, you train, you pick up a couple of tips from others with more experience. It should feel like everyone there's rooting for you to get stronger. Not some place where the coach is standing in the mirror, flexing his muscles, saying things like, you'll never be as strong as me. Like, buddy, spot me or shut up.
All right, real talk. Go in, leave a comment. Tell us what you'd actually want in a live stream. Because all this roasting and running traders into the ground is getting out of control. How would you like to be treated? What would make you stick around instead of bouncing after one toxic rant? Hell, we might build a damn thing ourselves. Let's make this thing happen. All right, let's get into it. Train Day dropped that question. What 3 rules make the perfect prop firm? And honestly, it's not complicated. We've all been through enough of these firms to know exactly what works and what's just a house stacking the odds against you. Let's go to the phone lines. Line 1. Who do we got?
Hello there. My name is Phil.
Good morning, Phil. What's your last name?
Oh, yes, of course. Last name is McCracken.
So you're trying to tell me your name is Phil McCracken? Is this some kind of joke?
Of course not. Why?
Okay, never mind, Phil. What's your perfect prop firm rule?
I myself like end-of-day drawdown. None of this intraday trailing nonsense. It punishes traders for being green. You're profitable, but your stop tightens up until you get taken out. Total bullshit.
Yeah, it's only designed for one thing, resets. It's not about protecting traders. It's about keeping that house edge fat.
Hold on, though. Intraday trailing isn't all that catastrophic. If you don't oversize, you can survive it. You earn back your drawdown as you trade. The real problem is people going full port every trade. That's when trailing eats you alive.
Yeah, I like to think of it like dating a woman. If you move slow, you might be fine. You move too fast, you're going to be over real quick.
Not sure about what I just heard, but that's gross. Well, it sounds like we could argue end of day versus intraday all night. But let's keep it moving. Next caller, you're on Trader Talk TV. What's your name?
Eileen.
Oh, our first female caller of the day.
Beat on chicka wow wow.
No, that is going to get us in legal trouble. Calm it down. Sorry about that, Eileen. Wait, your name is Eileen Dover?
Yes, it is. Why?
I feel like I'm getting trolled today. You know what? Never mind. Go ahead, Eileen. What is your perfect prop firm rule?
I think we should get rid of activation fees. That's all. You pass the eval, you should be funded. None of this monthly seed nonsense. Apex is the only bid farm still doing all that.
Okay, let's just clarify real quick, because I know the comment section will be blowing up if we don't. Yes, a lot of farms still charge activation fees, but most of them are lifetime. You pay once you go live, and that's it. What the caller's getting at is that Apex is the only major prop still doing monthly activation fees. And yeah, those are the ones that feel like a total mind grab. Now, here's the other side. If props get rid of activation fees completely, they're not just eating that cost, they'll jack it up on the front end. So instead of a $30 eval special, you're paying $100 or more up front with no activation down the road. It's just a matter of when they take the money.
Yeah, I think of it like an airline. You either buy the cheap ticket and pay for your bags, or you pay for the all-included ticket. Either way, by the time the plane lands, you're already broke.
All right, let's get this on record. Chris, if you had to pick your top 3 rules for the perfect prop firm, what are they?
Easy. End of day trailing, no daily loss limit, and no activation fee. Those 3 fixes alone would clean up half the nonsense we see.
Solid choices. Arnold, what about you?
For me, no daily loss limit. That's number 1. Then, no consistency rule. If I make all my profit in one good trade, that's still valid trading. And third, daily payouts. If I can't profit today, I shouldn't have to wait 2 weeks in a compliance review just to touch my money.
Those are good points. What about a 1 day to pass or an 80-20 split? To me, the industry should just standardize a 3 day to pass rule. Statistically, that favors the farms and keeps gamblers from going full port on day 1 just to get lucky. 3 days forces a little discipline, but it's not a grind. And the 80-20 split, man, that's like the green spaces on a roulette wheel. It just gives the house a tiny extra edge. It looks harmless, but it adds up. The better way is no profit split on the first 10K, maybe even 25K. That gives traders a shot at real traction before the firm takes their cut.
Yeah, let the little guy eat first. After that, take your cut. Don't be that restaurant that advertises kids eat free and then charges when the kid gets a 9-ounce filet. That's just messed up, man. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. I don't think anybody knows what you mean. Look, that's it for today. Smash the like button before the prop firm adds another fee. This is Trader Talk TV. We'll see you next time.
And hopefully they come out profitable. I mean, I really hope that they can make money with our model, because if not, then
I don't know what else they will need.
Yeah, then I think Blake and I need to stop mentoring people.
Yeah.
But